From the silent void of space, Earth appears as a fragile miracle, a sanctuary of life in an indifferent universe. It reminds us that while we explore the stars, our first responsibility is to protect the cradle that nurtured us. Your astronomer's name. Earth. Our pale blue dot in the vast ocean of the cosmos. It is the home on which we dwell. A planet protected by the thin, invisible veil of the atmosphere, like a fragile vessel sailing through the darkness of the universe. Across billions of years, this planet has evolved. Vast oceans breathe life, endless forests produce the air we breathe, and billions of creatures, from microscopic bacteria to towering elephants, share this place with us. On Earth, we witness wonders. A river that carves mountains with its patience. Gravity that pulls us toward the ground and binds us to the moon, lifting and lowering the oceans in their eternal rhythm. Here, hurricanes rage and rainbows are born, unique spectacles of nature, found only on our living, breathing planet. But Earth is not just a place. It is a story. A story billions of years in the making, written in the layers of rock and in the strands of DNA within every living being. It is the story of life, enduring volcanic fire, surviving ice ages and asteroid impacts, to ultimately give rise to us, human beings, capable of contemplating our place in this vast cosmos. And yet, while Earth seems boundless in its generosity, it is vulnerable. Our presence changes it, sometimes for the worse. We clear its forests, pollute its rivers, and disrupt the balance that has taken millions of years to perfect. Earth may seem vast and eternal, but in reality, it is our only home, the only corner of the cosmos where we can live. From orbit, we see Earth in all its beauty. Mountains and valleys, rivers and deserts, cities glowing like stars in the night. But from afar, it is merely a tiny blue sphere, lost in the infinite blackness of space. A pale blue dot, as I once said. Planet Earth is our chance. It is our only world. To care for it is to safeguard our future. For we are but a small part of the cosmic evolution, yet with the power to create, or destroy. Let us be wise enough to preserve this gift, our shared home, for those who will come after us. Consider what Earth represents. It is the cradle of our species, the birthplace of our thoughts, our dreams, and our discoveries. Every book ever written, every song ever sung, every idea ever imagined, they all trace their origin back to this small, vibrant world. The Earth does not belong to us alone. It is shared with countless other forms of life, ancient trees that stretch toward the sky, animals that roam the plains, and microorganisms invisible to the naked eye yet vital to the balance of life. We are all part of a delicate system, connected by unseen threads, where the fate of one species can influence the future of all others. As a species, we stand at a crossroads. We have harnessed the power of the atom, unlocked the secrets of the genome, and glimpsed the distant edges of the universe. And yet, we sometimes act as if Earth's resources are infinite, as if we are separate from the natural world rather than part of it. This illusion of separation blinds us to a simple truth: what we do to our planet, we do to ourselves. Imagine a future where we honor Earth, not as a resource to be exploited, but as a living, breathing entity that sustains us. A future where our technology and ingenuity are used not to conquer nature, but to work in harmony with it. Solar panels stretching across deserts, clean rivers flowing through vibrant cities, and forests thriving once more, these are not the fantasies of dreamers, but the possibilities of visionaries. Our ancestors looked up at the stars and wondered about their place in the cosmos. Today, we send spacecraft to other worlds, seeking new knowledge and understanding. But in our quest to explore the universe, let us not forget this world, the one that gave us life. There may be other Earth-like planets in the galaxy, but for now, this is our only home. The responsibility to protect it is ours alone. The pale blue dot is a reminder. A reminder of our fragility, our unity, and our dependence on one another. A reminder that, despite our differences, we share a common origin and a common destiny. On this tiny planet, suspended in the dark, we are bound together by a shared future. If we are to endure, if our species is to thrive and continue its journey into the stars, we must start here. By protecting the forests, preserving the oceans, and respecting the life that shares this world with us, we affirm the beauty of Earth and the miracle of existence. For in the vastness of space, amid the infinite stars, this is home. This is our Earth. Our responsibility. Our legacy. When we look back on Earth from the silent void of space, we see no borders, no nations, no conflicts, only a single, fragile world, afloat in the vast darkness. The divisions we create here are invisible from such a distance, and they remind us of how small we truly are, and how interconnected our lives must be. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. We are stardust, born of cosmic violence and molded by billions of years of evolution. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the air you breathe, all came from the same processes that shaped the planets and stars. In this sense, we are not separate from the cosmos. We are a way for the universe to know itself. Yet we, who are made of stars, who have the intelligence to split atoms and decipher the code of life, now stand at a turning point. We have become a force of nature. Our cities expand, our machines roar, and our skies warm with the gases of industry. For the first time in Earth's history, one species holds the power to alter the destiny of the entire planet. This is not a condemnation. It is a call to action. For with our power comes responsibility. If we can change the climate, clear the forests, and empty the oceans, then we can also restore them. If we have the capacity to harm, we also have the capacity to heal. It is within us to reimagine our relationship with this world, not as conquerors, but as caretakers. Imagine a world where the air is clear, and children no longer hear of species that exist only in books. Imagine cities built to be green, where nature and human progress are not at odds, but in balance. Picture a planet where technology and compassion meet, where every innovation seeks not to exploit Earth, but to protect it for generations yet to come. Some may say that Earth is insignificant, a mere speck lost in the vastness of the universe. But it is not insignificant to us. It is our world, the only place, in all the cosmos, where life is known to thrive. It is where love exists, where ideas are born, where civilizations rise and fall. It is the stage upon which the entire human story has unfolded, and where countless other stories of life continue, unseen and unheard. The pale blue dot, this small world, carries immense meaning. It is the silent witness to our greatest achievements and our gravest mistakes. And while we look outward to the stars with wonder and hope, let us not forget to look inward, to this planet that cradles us. For to protect Earth is to protect ourselves, and to cherish it is to honor the miracle of life itself. As we venture into the cosmos, seeking knowledge and new horizons, we must carry with us the lessons of this world. Earth has shown us resilience, beauty, and balance. It has taught us that life is precious, and that everything is connected. These lessons, if remembered, will guide us, not just as individuals, not just as nations, but as one species, united by a common purpose. The story of Earth is still being written. We are its authors. Let us write a future worthy of this small, fragile world, a future of stewardship, of wonder, and of hope. For this is home. This is Earth, our pale blue dot, our sanctuary, our responsibility. As the sun rises each day, it bathes Earth in light, igniting oceans and deserts with color and life. This daily miracle, so familiar, yet so extraordinary, reminds us of our fleeting presence in the grand timeline of the cosmos. Our days on this world are numbered, not by inevitability, but by the choices we make today. For centuries, we have dreamed of distant stars and other worlds, crafting visions of humanity's journey beyond Earth. These dreams have power, for they speak of curiosity, of exploration, and of survival. And perhaps one day, our descendants will sail on starships to planets orbiting alien suns. But if they do, they will carry with them a piece of Earth, in their bodies, in their memories, and in their hearts. Our planet is irreplaceable. We may one day discover Earth-like worlds, places with oceans, skies, and life, but no other world will be this Earth. No other world will hold the same song of the wind, the same warmth of its soil, or the same echoes of our shared past. This is where humanity learned to dream. It is where the first fires were lit, where language was born, and where art and science emerged to illuminate the darkness. Every civilization, every human life, has been shaped by the rivers, mountains, and landscapes of this remarkable planet. But today, we stand as both the beneficiaries and the custodians of Earth. What future will we choose? Will we be remembered as the generation that stood idly by as forests fell, ice caps melted, and species vanished forever? Or will we be known as the generation that looked to the horizon, embraced wisdom, and acted, not just for ourselves, but for all life on Earth? The challenges before us are vast, but so too is our potential. Humanity has always risen to the occasion when faced with the impossible. We have split atoms and sent machines to other planets. We have mapped our own DNA and peered back to the dawn of time. The same ingenuity that carried us into the modern age can now be turned toward healing the wounds we have caused. Imagine the generations yet to come, children who will inherit the world we leave behind. What stories will they tell of us? Will they speak of our greed, our indifference, our short-sightedness? Or will they speak of a moment when humanity awoke to its power and responsibility, choosing to save this pale blue dot? It is not too late. The Earth endures. The forests will regrow if we let them. The oceans will heal if we give them time. The skies will clear if we commit ourselves to change. Life, resilient, determined, and ancient, will persist if we choose to protect it. The universe is vast, filled with countless galaxies and stars. But for now, Earth is our only sanctuary, the stage upon which every human life unfolds. To preserve it is not just an act of survival, it is an act of reverence. Reverence for the beauty, the complexity, and the wonder of this world that made us who we are. As Carl Sagan once said, "Look again at that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us." The pale blue dot is a testament to the improbable miracle of life, a life that depends on the choices we make. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose compassion. Let us choose Earth. For in the silence of space, this small, vibrant world is unique. It is home. And it is worth saving. In the depths of the cosmos, where time stretches endlessly and stars are born and die in silence, Earth is a rarity. A solitary beacon of life in the dark expanse, vibrant, dynamic, and alive. It is the product of billions of years of cosmic evolution, and yet, it feels so fragile, as if it could slip through our grasp if we are not careful. The challenges we face are immense. Climate change reshapes our weather and melts ancient glaciers. Forests, the lungs of the planet, are felled faster than they can regenerate. The oceans, once boundless and teeming with life, now carry the weight of our waste. Species vanish, their existence reduced to memory. These are not distant consequences, they are the reality of our time, playing out before our eyes. But humanity has always been defined not by its challenges, but by its ability to overcome them. We are the species that learn to harness fire, to navigate oceans, and to explore the heavens. From small bands of wanderers, we became builders of civilizations, explorers of knowledge, and seekers of truth. Our greatest strength lies in our capacity for change. We have the tools, the intelligence, and the will to heal the planet we call home. Renewable energy can replace the fires of industry with the light of the sun. Technology can allow us to live in harmony with nature rather than in conflict with it. And compassion, the simplest and most powerful force of all, can guide us toward a future where no life is left behind. Imagine cities where the air is clear and green spaces flourish. Imagine oceans brimming with life once more, where coral reefs glow with color and whales roam freely. Picture forests stretching beyond the horizon, ancient and unbroken, and rivers running clean, reflecting the skies above. This is not a distant dream, it is a choice. A choice that begins with us, with the actions we take today. Every decision matters. Every effort counts. For as Carl Sagan reminded us, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. It is up to us, and us alone, to preserve this extraordinary world. And in doing so, we affirm not only our survival, but the very best of what it means to be human, our curiosity, our creativity, and our compassion. When future generations look back on this moment, let them see a turning point, a time when we rose above our divisions and worked together to safeguard the only home we have ever known. Earth, our pale blue dot, is more than a planet. It is a symbol of life's resilience. It is proof of the beauty that can arise in a seemingly indifferent universe. And as we look up at the stars, dreaming of what lies beyond, let us never forget the miracle beneath our feet. For in the end, Earth is not just where we live. It is who we are, a world of mountains and seas, of forests and deserts, of stories and memories, of love and loss. It is a world that asks only for our care, and in return, it offers everything, life, beauty, and the endless possibility of tomorrow. So let us cherish it. Let us protect it. Let us honor it. For there may be other planets, other stars, and other galaxies, but there will never be another Earth. This small blue world, spinning silently through the darkness, is our home, our pale blue dot, and it is worth every effort to save. One day, humanity may leave this world. Our descendants might sail on vast starships, guided by distant suns, seeking new homes among the stars. They will marvel at alien skies, walk upon unfamiliar soils, and gaze at strange horizons. But even then, Earth will remain the birthplace of their story, the cradle of all that makes us human. The memory of Earth will travel with them. The whisper of the wind through trees, the crashing of waves on endless shores, the laughter of children playing under the summer sun, these moments will echo across time, carried forward as fragments of our shared past. No matter how far we journey, we will always be tethered to this place, to this pale blue dot, where our story began. And what of the story we leave behind? Will we leave a scarred and empty world, a monument to indifference and short-sightedness? Or will we leave behind a living, breathing Earth, vibrant with life, as a testament to wisdom, resilience, and love? The choice is ours to make, and the time is now. For Earth is not indifferent to our actions. It responds to our care, just as it responds to our neglect. It has given us life, and it can continue to sustain us, if we allow it. We stand at a threshold where every step forward can lead toward renewal. Every tree planted, every ocean protected, every species saved is an act of hope, a promise to the future. Look at the Earth one last time. See it as it truly is, a small, blue jewel suspended in a sea of darkness. It holds the only life we know, in all its infinite diversity and beauty. It carries the story of our past, the struggles of our present, and the dreams of our future. This is not just a planet, it is our home, our sanctuary, our refuge in the vastness of space. The universe is cold, silent, and unforgiving. Yet on Earth, there is warmth, sound, and life. Here, on this world, we have music and poetry, science and art, love and laughter. We have everything we need to create a future worth living for. And in protecting Earth, we protect not just our survival, but the miracle of existence itself. We are the caretakers of this planet, stewards of its future. If we act with humility, with intelligence, and with courage, then perhaps one day, those who follow us will look back with gratitude. They will see a world that thrives, not despite us, but because of us, a world renewed by the care we gave it. So let us choose to honor this gift, this pale blue dot, the only home we have ever known. Let us look past our divisions, our doubts, and our fears, and embrace the power we hold as one species. Let us work together to ensure that Earth remains a beacon of life, a symbol of hope, and a testament to what we are capable of when we come together as a single human family. For as long as we exist, as long as we dream and explore, Earth will be the place we call home. A pale blue dot, precious beyond measure, spinning silently through the cosmos, waiting for us to recognize its worth and to rise to the challenge of preserving it. This is our time. This is our responsibility. This is our Earth. As the light of day fades and the stars begin to emerge, we are reminded of our place in the universe. Those stars, scattered across the sky like dust, are ancient. They are witnesses to the birth and death of worlds, to the unfolding of time on scales we can scarcely comprehend. And yet, in all this immensity, we find ourselves here, on this tiny, vibrant world. From the vast emptiness of space, Earth is a miracle. It is neither the largest nor the brightest. It does not command the universe's attention. And yet, for us, it is everything. Every triumph, every heartbreak, every moment of joy and discovery has played out on its surface. Earth is our constant companion, our provider, and our teacher. It has shown us that life, fragile and tenacious, can endure, even against the greatest odds. But Earth's gift to us is more than just survival. It is inspiration. When we see the intricate patterns of a snowflake, the petals of a flower, or the flight of a bird against the morning sky, we see evidence of nature's artistry, a beauty that transcends understanding and calls us to wonder. We are capable of creating beauty, too. The works of humanity, our art, our music, our architecture, are a testament to our creativity, to our yearning to leave a mark upon the world. But the greatest legacy we can leave is not carved in stone or painted on canvas. It is written in the health of our oceans, the purity of our air, and the forests we choose to preserve. Imagine a future where humanity has risen to its full potential, where technology does not replace nature, but exists in harmony with it. Imagine a time when the great rainforests stand tall and unbroken, when the skies are clear and full of stars, and when every child grows up in a world that thrives. That future is not out of reach. It begins with the choices we make today. This pale blue dot is small, but its story is grand. It is the story of a planet that gave rise to life, and of a species that learned to dream. It is a story still being written, one chapter at a time. And we are its authors. Every action we take, no matter how small, becomes a sentence in Earth's story. What will we write? Will it be a story of neglect, or one of renewal and hope? In this moment, as we look upon our home from the perspective of space, we see its beauty and its fragility. We see Earth for what it truly is, a single world, shared by all who live upon it. The boundaries we draw are of our own making, and the differences we perceive are shadows compared to what unites us. We are all travelers, carried together on this tiny, blue world through the vastness of the universe. We are fleeting, our lives a brief spark in the great cosmic night. But in our short time here, we have the power to make a difference. To cherish Earth. To care for it. To protect it. One day, the human story may extend beyond this planet. We may walk on distant worlds and sail through interstellar space. But wherever we go, Earth will remain our first home, the place where our journey began. Its beauty will live on in our hearts, and its lessons will guide us through the darkness. Let us honor this world, not with words, but with actions. Let us be worthy of this pale blue dot, this small miracle that sustains us. For it is not just our home, it is our legacy, our responsibility, and our greatest gift to the future. And as we stand together on this fragile world, let us remember that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. We are the children of Earth, the dreamers of the cosmos, and the caretakers of life's greatest treasure. This is our home. This is our moment. This is our Earth. Perhaps, as we gaze into the night sky, we will feel a quiet humility, a realization that we are both small and significant. Small, because we are but one species on one world, in a universe vast beyond measure. Significant, because we are the stewards of a place that teems with life, a world so rare that it may be unique among the stars. It is a humbling thought, for all our struggles, for all our achievements, we share this singular home. The Earth does not see our borders, our conflicts, or our differences. It knows only the gentle turning of seasons, the cycle of life renewed year after year. And it offers us everything: water to drink, air to breathe, soil to grow our food, and light to warm our days. But Earth's patience is not endless. It waits for us to listen, to see, to act. To recognize that we are part of its story, and that its fate is entwined with ours. This world has given us everything. Now, the question before us is, what will we give back? The oceans can recover. The forests can return. The skies can clear. If we choose balance over excess, compassion over indifference, and unity over division, we will not only save the earth, we will save ourselves. For our survival is not separate from nature's, but bound to it. The health of our rivers, our air, and our soil is the health of our children and their children after them. As we stand at this threshold, the future is not yet written. It is waiting for us to decide, to choose whether we will be remembered as the generation that let this pale blue dot fade into silence or as the generation that rose to its greatest challenge. The choice is within our hands, and the time to act is now. When the last light of day fades and the stars begin to shine, let us look to those stars not with fear or despair, but with hope, hope that the lessons of Earth will guide us to new worlds. Hope that we will leave behind a legacy of kindness and wisdom. Hope that we, the children of Earth, will remember where we came from and honor the beauty of this planet, our first and only home. In the immensity of the cosmos, Earth is our story, a story of struggle and triumph, of wonder and love, of what it means to be alive in a universe so vast and ancient. It is a story still unfolding, and its greatest chapters are yet to be written. So let us write them with care. Let us write them with courage. Let us write them with the reverence this pale blue dot deserves. For Earth is not just a planet. It is our home, our miracle, and our responsibility. And it is worth every effort, every dream, and every sacrifice to save. This is Earth. This is our pale blue dot. Let us cherish it, for there will never be another. And so, we return our gaze to Earth, to the forests that whisper with the wind, to the rivers that carve pathways of life, and to the mountains that stand as silent guardians of time. We see the delicate balance that sustains us, a balance that has been shaped by billions of years, yet can be undone in an instant by our own hands. The pale blue dot is a mirror, reflecting both our greatest achievements and our deepest failings. It reminds us that we are capable of creating beauty, of reaching for the stars, and of dreaming beyond the horizon. But it also reminds us of the consequences of our indifference, of what is lost when we fail to care for the fragile systems that sustain all life. And yet, there is hope. The story of humanity has always been one of adaptation, resilience, and vision. We have faced challenges before, and we have overcome them. Now, we are faced with the greatest challenge of all, to live in harmony with our home, to become not conquerors, but caretakers of this extraordinary world. Imagine the legacy we could leave. Imagine a future where our descendants stand beneath skies full of stars, their air clean and their waters pure. A future where the great whales still roam the oceans, where the rainforests hum with life, and where every child knows the beauty of the natural world. Imagine a time when they look back on us, not with disappointment, but with gratitude. They will say, "Here was a generation that understood the gift of Earth. Here were people who rose to their moment, who cared for their world, and who preserved its beauty for those who would follow." And they will know that we chose hope, that we chose life, that we chose to see Earth not as a resource to be consumed, but as a treasure to be protected. The pale blue dot calls to us. It calls us to act, to care, and to dream of a better world. It calls us to remember that the boundaries we draw are illusions, that we are one species sharing one home. And it calls us to recognize that the future is not yet written, that we are the authors of Earth's next chapter. Look again at the Earth. See its oceans and mountains, its deserts and forests, its rivers and clouds. See the life that flourishes in every corner, and the humanity that dreams within its embrace. See this world for what it truly is, a place of wonder, a place of life, and a place that deserves our reverence. In the vast darkness of the cosmos, Earth is our light. It is small, fragile, and precious beyond measure. It is the stage upon which every story of love, of discovery, of joy, and of loss has ever unfolded. And as long as we are here, as long as we care, the story of Earth can be one of renewal, of unity, and of hope. This is our moment. This is our responsibility. This is our Earth. The pale blue dot, spinning silently through the cosmos, is waiting for us to rise to its defense, to honor its beauty, and to embrace the miracle of life it offers. For there will never be another world like this. And as long as the stars shine in the heavens, Earth will be our greatest treasure, a reminder of what is possible when we come together as one. This is Earth. This is home. Let us cherish it, protect it, and ensure that its beauty endures for all time. If we listen closely, Earth speaks to us. Its winds carry the voices of generations past, whispers of the lives that came before us, of civilizations that rose and fell, and of nature's unbroken cycles of creation, renewal, and change. It reminds us that we are but one chapter in its long and timeless story, yet we hold the pen to write what comes next. For billions of years, Earth has cradled life in all its forms. It has seen the first spark of simple organisms in ancient seas. It has watched as life climbed onto land, evolving into forests, creatures, and ecosystems of infinite complexity. And it has borne witness to the arrival of humankind, a species with the power to imagine, to create, to explore, and, if we are wise, to protect. We, the children of Earth, are now called to rise to this moment. We must become more than mere inhabitants of this world, we must become its guardians. For in our hands lies a rare and precious gift, the opportunity to preserve life, not just for ourselves, but for every form of existence that shares this planet with us. And as we look up at the stars, we are reminded of the vast possibilities that await us. The cosmos calls to us, inviting us to explore its mysteries and seek out new horizons. But wherever we go, Earth will remain our first and only home, the place where we learn to walk, to dream, and to love. We owe it to ourselves, and to future generations, to leave behind a world worthy of their hopes. A world where rivers flow free, where forests stand tall, and where the skies are filled with birdsong instead of silence. A world that thrives, not despite us, but because of us. Imagine the future, not as a place of scarcity or loss, but as a place of abundance and beauty. A world where we learn to live in harmony with nature, where technology served life rather than consumed it, and where compassion guided every choice we made. This is not a dream beyond our reach, it is a future we can choose. A future we must choose. For one day, long after we are gone, others will look back on this time. They will remember us not for our mistakes, but for our courage. They will see a generation that chose to act, that rose to its responsibility, and that honored the earth, this pale blue dot, as the greatest gift of all. And as they look upon this world, green and alive, teeming with life and possibility, they will know that we were here. That we listened. That we cared. That we chose hope over despair, unity over division, and life over destruction. Earth will endure. Its mountains will stand. Its oceans will breathe. Its forests will grow. And if we stand with it, so too will we. So let us look upon this pale blue dot, this home of ours, with wonder, with gratitude, and with love. Let us remember that it is unique in all the vastness of space. And let us choose to protect it, so that its beauty, its life, and its story may continue for generations yet to come. This is Earth. This is our pale blue dot. And it is worth everything. And so, we stand together, at this moment in time, on the only world we have ever known. A world shaped by ancient forces, nurtured by the warmth of its star, and transformed by the lives of countless beings who called it home before us. We are not separate from this planet. We are of it, woven into its landscapes, its cycles, and its future. The earth has no voice but ours. No hands but ours. It relies on us, not because it is weak, but because it is strong enough to trust us with its care. We have been given everything, air that fills our lungs, water that quenches our thirst, and a boundless capacity for awe that stirs within us when we look upon its beauty. What will we give in return? Look to the oceans, shimmering beneath the sun, vast and full of life. They have cradled existence for over 4 billion years, yet they now cry out for help. Look to the forests, where every leaf sings the song of life, where animals roam and rivers wind their paths. They stand resilient, but their roots tremble with uncertainty. Look to the skies, once infinite and clear, now veiled by the signs of our ambition. These are not distant problems. They are invitations to act, to protect, to heal. The pale blue dot is more than a symbol. It is a promise. A promise that life, fragile yet unyielding, can endure. That the scars of the past can give way to the blossoms of tomorrow. That, in our unity, we can achieve what no single being, no single generation, can achieve alone. From this small world, humanity has already accomplished so much. We have touched the moon, sent our machines to the outer planets, and unraveled the mysteries of the stars. And yet, our greatest achievement lies not in what we have taken from the universe, but in what we can give back to it, a thriving earth, a legacy of care, and a future where life continues to flourish. When we look upon the cosmos, we are reminded of its vastness. But we are also reminded of our place within it. Each of us carries a spark of the stars within our bodies, a connection to the universe that binds us to all that has ever been and all that will ever be. To care for Earth is to honor that connection, to recognize that we are not solitary travelers, but part of something far greater. Imagine a future where Earth's beauty endures. Where its rivers run free, its skies stretch clear, and its creatures thrive in balance with us. Imagine generations yet to come, their lives filled with wonder and opportunity, because we chose to act, because we chose to care. And when they look back, when they see the pale blue dot through the eyes of history, they will not see a species that faltered. They will see a people who rose together, who set aside their differences and worked as one to protect the only home they ever had. They will see us, not as destroyers, but as creators of a future worthy of Earth's beauty. The story of Earth is the story of life, the story of us. It is a story of resilience, of renewal, and of hope. And though the universe stretches endlessly before us, though new worlds and new adventures await, this small blue world will always be where it began. This is where our hearts belong. This is where we will always call home. Let us walk forward with courage, with purpose, and with love for this planet that has given us everything. For in all the vastness of space, there will never be another like it. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. Our home. And it is eternal, if we choose to make it so. Beyond our pale blue dot, the universe stretches infinitely in all directions, a vast and silent expanse, filled with stars, galaxies, and mysteries we have yet to comprehend. We are but a fleeting moment in its story, a single heartbeat in the symphony of time. Yet here, on this fragile planet, life blooms against the odds, and consciousness arises to marvel at the beauty of existence. Earth is more than a home. It is a reminder of what is possible in an otherwise inhospitable universe. Against the cold and the void, it provides warmth and abundance. Against chaos, it offers balance and order. It is a sanctuary, a cradle, and a beacon of hope for all who dwell upon it. As we stand here today, we are the first beings on this planet to understand the delicate nature of its existence. We know that stars are born and die, that worlds change over eons, and that life is an exception, not a rule. With this knowledge comes an immense responsibility, to protect what is rare, to cherish what is fleeting, and to ensure that the story of Earth continues long after we are gone. The choices we make now will echo across millennia. They will shape not only the fate of humanity but the destiny of every creature, every ecosystem, every ripple of life that shares this world with us. The forests will either stand as monuments to our care or fall as reminders of our neglect. The oceans will either thrive with life or fall silent beneath the weight of our indifference. The skies will either sing with birds or darken with the smoke of our actions. But there is another path. A path where we embrace the wisdom of the earth itself, where we learn from its cycles, its resilience, and its harmony. A path where technology becomes a partner to nature, not a rival. A path where humanity's creativity is used not to conquer, but to coexist. From this small blue world, we have already glimpsed the stars. We have built bridges between the known and the unknown, sending probes to distant planets and capturing the light of galaxies billions of years away. These achievements remind us of our potential, of what we can accomplish when we work together toward a shared vision. Now, we must turn that vision homeward. The same ingenuity that allowed us to reach beyond the clouds must now be directed toward preserving the ground beneath our feet. The same curiosity that drives us to explore the universe must also compel us to understand and protect the intricate web of life on Earth. And the same courage that inspires us to venture into the unknown must guide us as we confront the challenges of our time. For one day, far in the future, when humanity has spread across the stars, Earth will remain our touchstone. It will be the place where we first looked up and wondered, where we first dared to dream. It will be the wellspring of our culture, our history, and our spirit. And its legacy will endure, not because it was untouched, but because it was cared for. When the universe looks back on this moment, let it see a species that understood the value of its home. Let it see a people who rose above their divisions, who embraced their shared humanity, and who chose to preserve the miracle of life on Earth. Let it see us, not as fleeting inhabitants of a small planet, but as stewards of something eternal. This is the Earth we have inherited. This is the Earth we must protect. For in all the cosmos, amid all the stars and worlds, this is our pale blue dot. This is our only home. And it is more precious than we will ever know. The story of Earth is still being written. Let us write it with care, with love, and with hope for the future. For as long as we walk this planet, as long as we dream beneath its skies, we carry the responsibility, and the privilege, of safeguarding its beauty, its life, and its light. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. Our sanctuary among the stars. And it is worth everything. In the stillness of the cosmos, Earth is a symphony, a harmony of life, light, and endless potential. Every wave that crashes upon a shore, every tree that bends in the wind, every breath we take is part of a grander rhythm, one that has played for billions of years. It is a melody we have inherited, a song we are now entrusted to preserve. When we step back, when we see the Earth as it truly is, a pale blue dot adrift in the infinite black, we are reminded of the improbability of our existence. Out of the chaos of the universe, this small, vibrant world emerged, and within it, a spark of consciousness. We are not merely observers of this miracle, we are its continuation. We are the storytellers of Earth, the keepers of its legacy. Every sunrise, every passing season, whispers of time's gentle hand upon this planet. The mountains rise and crumble, the oceans swell and retreat. Life adapts, grows, and flourishes, forever finding a way. And yet, there is something new, something extraordinary in us. Humanity is the first species to hold in its hands the power to shape Earth's destiny knowingly. With that power comes the weight of choice. Will we choose a path of harmony, honoring the balance that sustains us? Will we act with compassion, not just for our fellow humans, but for the countless forms of life that share this world? Or will we falter, letting the beauty of Earth fade into memory, a story of what might have been? The answer lies not in the stars, but within us. For even as we look outward, seeking other worlds and other lives, Earth calls us back to its embrace. Its forests breathe for us, its rivers flow for us, its soil feeds us. It is not simply where we live, it is what sustains our very being. To turn away from its care is to turn away from ourselves. But there is hope. There is always hope. It is found in every seed planted, every forest restored, every voice that speaks for the silent wilderness. It is found in the hands of those who clean the oceans, in the hearts of those who reimagine a future of sustainability and kindness. Hope lives in the choices we make today, choices that will ripple across generations. One day, when we are long gone, Earth may no longer bear the scars of our mistakes. Its rivers will flow pure, its skies will sing with life, and its lands will once again teem with abundance. This is the promise of nature, to heal, if only we allow it the time and space to do so. And when that day comes, the voices of those who came before will echo with gratitude, for the courage to act, for the love shown to this world, for the decision to see Earth not as a resource, but as a gift. In the grand expanse of time, humanity is but a flicker. Yet what we do in this moment matters profoundly. It is not the length of our existence that defines us, but the legacy we leave behind. Will we be remembered as the species that took and destroyed? Or as the species that awakened to its unity, its responsibility, and its capacity to protect the cradle of life? The pale blue dot is more than an image. It is a reflection of our collective soul, a mirror that asks us, what will you do with this gift? It is a reminder of all that has been and all that can still be, if we choose wisely. For Earth is not only our home, it is our teacher, our sanctuary, and our reminder of what is possible when life defies the odds. So let us rise to this moment with the humility it demands and the courage it deserves. Let us honor the Earth, not just for its beauty, but for its gift of life itself. Let us come together, as one species on one planet, united by a common purpose, to ensure that this pale blue dot continues to shine in the vastness of the cosmos, a beacon of life, love, and hope. For as long as the stars burn and the universe endures, this small blue world will remain unique, a miracle in the infinite dark. And it is ours to protect, to cherish, and to celebrate. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. Our home. And it is worth every effort, every dream, and every act of love. As we gaze into the infinite depths of the universe, we see a paradox. We are small, a species among countless stars, fleeting and fragile. Yet, we are also significant. Within us lies the unique ability to recognize the vastness of creation, to dream of other worlds, and to feel awe for the one we inhabit. Earth is not just a home, it is a living testament to the creativity of the cosmos. Every blade of grass, every grain of sand, every drop of rain is part of an intricate masterpiece, painted over billions of years by forces we are only beginning to understand. And now, the brush rests in our hands. In all the universe, there may be countless other worlds. Some may harbor life, others may be barren and silent. But Earth is ours. It is where our journey began. It is the keeper of our history, the birthplace of our cultures, the origin of our every hope and fear. It is where we first looked up at the stars and dared to wonder. And as we stand at this turning point, the choices before us are clear. We can embrace a future of renewal, where the earth thrives under our care, where every generation inherits a world better than the one before. Or we can follow the path of indifference, leaving behind a legacy of loss and regret. But humanity has always been a species of dreamers. We have looked beyond the horizon, not to escape, but to learn and to grow. From the first steps of exploration to the achievements of science, we have proven time and again that we are capable of greatness. That same spirit now calls us to act, not for glory, but for the quiet, enduring triumph of protecting the only home we have ever known. Think of the lives yet to come. Think of the generations who will walk upon this earth long after we are gone. They will drink from its rivers, breathe its air, and stand beneath the same stars that fill our skies tonight. What world will they inherit? What stories will they tell of us? Will they speak of our neglect, or will they honor our wisdom and courage? The pale blue dot reminds us that we are all connected. Every life is part of a single, shared existence. The borders we draw, the divisions we create, vanish when viewed from space. There is no us and them. There is only Earth, and all of us who call it home. And so, as the universe continues its silent, endless dance, let this moment be remembered. Let it be the moment when we chose to turn toward the light, when we recognized the fragility of our world and acted not out of fear, but out of love. Let it be the moment when we, the children of Earth, became its stewards. For the stars will continue to shine, the galaxies will continue to spin, and the universe will march forward, indifferent to our fate. But here, on this small blue world, we have the power to create meaning. We have the power to nurture life, to preserve beauty, and to write a story that echoes across the ages. This is the legacy we can leave, a world where the forests sing, where the oceans thrive, and where humanity lives not as conquerors, but as caretakers of the greatest treasure we will ever know. For in the vastness of space, Earth is unique. It is extraordinary. It is ours. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons of the pale blue dot. Let us remember our shared humanity, our connection to the natural world, and our place in the grand tapestry of the cosmos. And let us act with the knowledge that every step we take, every choice we make, shapes the future of this incredible planet. This is Earth, our pale blue dot, spinning silently in the darkness, a beacon of life in the vast unknown. It is a reminder of what is possible when nature and humanity exist in harmony. And it is a call to action, a plea for care, and a promise of what can be. Let us honor this gift. Let us protect this world. Let us ensure that Earth remains a sanctuary, a home, and a miracle for all time. This is our responsibility. This is our privilege. This is our Earth. And so, the pale blue dot becomes more than a planet. It becomes a symbol of all that we are and all that we aspire to be. It is a reflection of our struggles and our triumphs, a mirror of our humanity in its purest form. In the grand silence of space, it whispers a story, not just of Earth, but of life itself. There is no other place like it. Among the stars, no other home cradles the diversity of life, the complexity of ecosystems, the boundless potential of consciousness. Earth is not just unique in its geography or its biology, it is unique in its role as the stage for our existence. Everything we have ever known, everything we have ever loved, has unfolded on this small, spinning sphere. When future generations look back on this moment, let them see a turning point. Let them see a species that recognized its unity and embraced its shared responsibility. Let them see the moment when humanity stood together, not divided by borders or ideologies, but united by a single truth, that Earth is our home, and it is worth saving. Imagine that future. A world where forests stretched to the horizon, untouched and teeming with life. Where rivers run clear, carrying the songs of the mountains to the seas. Where cities coexist with nature, and the air we breathe carries not pollution, but the scent of rain and blooming flowers. This is not a distant dream. It is within our reach, if we choose it. The pale blue dot reminds us that we are part of a greater whole. The atoms in our bodies were forged in ancient stars, scattered across the cosmos before coming together to form us. We are stardust, connected not only to each other but to every corner of the universe. This connection is not a metaphor, it is a truth, written in the very fabric of existence. And yet, despite this cosmic bond, it is Earth that grounds us. It is Earth that gives our lives meaning. From its fertile soil springs the food that sustains us. From its waters come the currents of life itself. From its skies, we draw the breath that fuels our every thought, every word, every action. But Earth is not infinite. Its resources are finite, its systems delicate. For billions of years, it has provided for us without question. Now, it is asking for our care. To protect the forests that purify its air, the oceans that regulate its climate, the biodiversity that ensures its resilience. It asks for balance, for respect, for love. And what greater act of love is there than to protect that which sustains us? What greater legacy can we leave than a world where life continues to thrive, where future generations can walk beneath the same skies, feel the same warmth of the sun, and marvel at the same wonders we now take for granted? The universe is vast, and our time within it is fleeting. But in this brief moment, we have been given something extraordinary. We have been given Earth. It is not just our home, it is our privilege. And with that privilege comes responsibility, to care, to preserve, to nurture. So let us rise to that responsibility. Let us act not out of fear, but out of hope. Let us recognize that the choices we make today will ripple across time, shaping not only our future but the future of every living thing that shares this planet with us. Let us see Earth not as a possession, but as a partner, a living world that thrives when we thrive, and suffers when we neglect it. One day, when the stars have burned for eons more and new worlds have been explored, Earth will remain a beacon of what is possible. It will stand as a testament to life's resilience, to humanity's wisdom, and to the enduring beauty of this pale blue dot. This is not the end of Earth's story. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one that we must write with care, with courage, and with love. For Earth is more than a planet. It is a miracle in the dark, a light in the void, a home for the soul of life itself. And it is ours to protect, to cherish, and to celebrate. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. Our responsibility. Our legacy. Let us ensure that it endures, not just for us, but for all who come after. For as long as we are here, and as long as the stars shine above, Earth will remain the greatest story ever told. Earth is more than just a world, it is a sanctuary, a living testament to the possibilities of the cosmos. Every wave, every forest, every breath carries the imprint of time's steady hand. For billions of years, life has endured here, adapting, thriving, and evolving into the extraordinary web of existence we now see. When we reflect on our place in this grand story, it becomes clear that humanity is both a part of Earth's legacy and its greatest steward. Our decisions today echo into tomorrow, shaping the lives of generations yet to come. These decisions must be guided not by short-term gain but by the enduring beauty and balance of this planet. Imagine a world where humanity and nature coexist harmoniously. Cities that breathe alongside forests, technology that supports rather than disrupts, and communities that honor the rhythms of the natural world. This future is not beyond us, it lies within the choices we make and the priorities we set. Look to the skies, filled with stars, each a reminder of how vast and ancient the universe truly is. Yet, despite the billions of galaxies, there is no place like Earth. Here, life flourishes against the odds. It is our duty to ensure this miracle continues, to be caretakers of a world that has nurtured us so generously. The forests we save, the oceans we protect, and the skies we clear are not just acts of preservation, they are acts of love. They speak to our understanding of what it means to belong to something greater, to contribute to the continuation of life itself. One day, when humanity looks back on this moment, it will not be the challenges we faced that define us, but how we rose to meet them. Will we be remembered as the generation that let the earth fade, or as the one that ensured its beauty endures for all time? The answer lies within our hands, within our ability to act with wisdom and compassion. Earth asks for nothing but care, and in return, it gives everything. It gives life, shelter, and meaning. It connects us to each other and to the cosmos. To honor this connection is to honor the deepest truths of our existence. This is not just a call to action, it is an invitation. An invitation to see the earth as it truly is, a rare and precious gift, a home unlike any other. The choices we make today shape the story of tomorrow. Let that story be one of hope, renewal, and unity. The pale blue dot continues to spin, carrying us through the vastness of space. It reminds us of our shared humanity and our shared responsibility. This world is not just ours, it belongs to all life, to all who will come after us. As we move forward, let us carry the lessons of Earth in our hearts. Let us act with care, live with purpose, and ensure that this planet remains a beacon of life in the universe. Earth is more than our home. It is our legacy, our sanctuary, and our greatest treasure. Let it thrive. Let it endure. Let it inspire all who come after to cherish and protect the miracle that is this world. Earth stands as a testament to the intricate balance of the cosmos, a world where chaos and order have conspired to create something profoundly rare, a cradle of life. Every corner of this planet tells a story, from the ancient mountains that have stood for eons to the vibrant coral reefs teeming with life beneath the waves. These stories are not merely tales of nature, they are the narrative of our shared existence. Humanity's rise has been intertwined with Earth's bounty. It has shaped our civilizations, inspired our art, and fueled our dreams. The rivers that guided our ancestors, the fields that fed them, and the stars that sparked their imaginations remind us that we are part of a greater whole. To forget this connection is to lose a part of ourselves. Yet, in our age of progress, we have reached a crossroads. The power to alter the planet now lies within our grasp. With every forest cleared, every species lost, and every ecosystem disrupted, we etch into Earth's history the consequences of our choices. But this power also gives us the ability to restore, to heal, and to build a future where nature and humanity thrive together. The path forward demands courage and vision. It requires us to rethink our relationship with the natural world, to see ourselves not as masters of Earth but as partners in its care. We have the tools, the knowledge, and the creativity to create a world that honors the delicate balance of life. Imagine a future where the air is clear, where the oceans pulse with vibrant life, and where children grow up knowing the songs of the forests and the rhythms of the seasons. This is a future built not on exploitation but on stewardship, a future where the Earth is treated with the respect it deserves. As we look to the cosmos, we see endless possibilities. Yet, among all the stars, there is only one Earth. It is here, on this small blue world, that love, hope, and wonder have flourished. It is here that we have built our stories, and it is here that we must decide how those stories will end. The pale blue dot offers us perspective. It shows us our fragility and our resilience. It reminds us that while we are small in the vastness of space, our actions carry immense weight. We have the power to preserve or to destroy, to create a legacy of hope or one of regret. Let this moment be one of unity and purpose. Let it be a time when humanity looked beyond its divisions and chose to act for the greater good. Let it be remembered as the moment we turned the tide, not just for ourselves but for all life on Earth. The forests can regrow. The oceans can replenish. The skies can clear. But only if we choose to act, to care, and to cherish the gift we have been given. This is not just an opportunity, it is a responsibility, one that transcends generations and speaks to the very heart of what it means to be human. Earth is more than a planet. It is a story, a promise, and a home. It has given us everything. Now, it is time for us to give back. Let us ensure that this pale blue dot continues to shine as a beacon of life, hope, and possibility in the vastness of the cosmos. This is not just our legacy. It is our duty. This is Earth. Let us protect it, cherish it, and honor it, for all time. As the Earth turns, bathed in the light of its star, it continues to provide. The forests breathe for us, transforming sunlight into the air that fills our lungs. The oceans carry warmth across the globe, cradling life in their depths. The soil nurtures the food we eat, the rivers quench our thirst, and the skies shelter us from the void beyond. Every element of this planet works in harmony, a delicate balance that sustains not just humanity, but the vast web of life to which we belong. Yet, this balance is not guaranteed. The choices we make today ripple outward, shaping the future in ways we cannot always foresee. Each forest we preserve, each species we protect, and each step we take toward sustainability becomes a seed of hope, planted for generations to come. These are not small acts, they are the foundation of a brighter future, where Earth continues to flourish. The pale blue dot, seen from the vastness of space, reminds us that Earth's beauty is not in its size or its grandeur, but in its rarity. Amid the infinite stars and uncountable worlds, it is here, and only here, that life as we know it exists. This realization binds us together, transcending borders, languages, and cultures. It reminds us that we share a common origin and a shared destiny. As humanity looks outward, toward the stars, we must also look inward, to the planet that made our journey possible. Earth is not just our starting point, it is the heart of who we are. Every step we take beyond this world carries the lessons we have learned here, lessons of resilience, interconnectedness, and the boundless potential of life. There will come a day when we set foot on other worlds, when the boundaries of our existence expand beyond Earth's atmosphere. But no matter how far we travel, this planet will always be our home. It is where we first gazed at the stars with wonder, where we learned to dream, and where we discovered the power of imagination and science. It is the origin of every story we have told and every hope we have held. And it will be the foundation of every future story yet to be written. This is a turning point, not just for humanity, but for Earth itself. It is a moment when we must ask, how will we be remembered? As the species that took without giving back, or as the generation that awakened to its responsibility and chose to protect the irreplaceable? The answer lies within us, in our ability to act with wisdom, compassion, and courage. The forests are waiting. The oceans are waiting. The skies, the rivers, the mountains, all of Earth's wonders, are waiting for us to recognize their value and rise to the challenge of safeguarding them. This is not a task for the distant future. It is the work of now. Let us stand together, as stewards of this extraordinary world. Let us act not just for ourselves, but for all the life that shares this planet and for all who will inherit it. Let us leave a legacy of renewal, of balance, and of hope. For Earth is more than a place. It is the sum of all life, the cradle of our beginnings, and the promise of all that we can become. It is the only home we have ever known, and the only one we may ever have. To protect it is not just a responsibility, it is an act of love, a declaration of our commitment to life itself. Look once more at the pale blue dot. In its beauty, see a reflection of our unity. In its fragility, see the urgency of our mission. And in its resilience, find the hope that our actions can and will make a difference. This is Earth, our pale blue dot. Our home. Our future. And it is worth everything. The story of Earth does not end with us, it begins anew with each generation. The choices we make today are not just for ourselves but for all those who will walk this land, swim in its waters, and breathe its air long after we are gone. Each sunrise holds the promise of renewal, a chance to act with the care and foresight that this pale blue dot deserves. As the universe stretches on, vast and unknowable, Earth remains a sanctuary in the darkness. Its forests continue their quiet work, purifying the air. Its oceans cradle untold mysteries, teeming with life. Its mountains stand as timeless witnesses to the resilience of nature and the perseverance of life. It is here, on this small and fragile world, that humanity finds its purpose, not in domination, but in stewardship. Our power as a species lies in our capacity for change. We have harnessed fire, shaped rivers, and reached for the stars. Now, we must turn that power inward, to heal the wounds we have caused and to forge a future where humanity and nature thrive together. The technology we have created can be a tool not of destruction, but of harmony. The innovations we pursue can serve not only progress but preservation. Imagine a world where this vision has been realized. A planet where the forests grow thicker with each passing year, where the skies are free of smog, and where the seas are vibrant with life. Picture cities designed with nature in mind, where green spaces flourish, and every innovation respects the delicate balance of the natural world. This is not a utopia, it is a choice. A choice that lies within our grasp if we summon the will to make it. As we stand at this crossroads, the pale blue dot reminds us of our place in the cosmos. It is a humbling perspective, one that strips away the illusions of borders and divisions. From the vantage of space, there is no us and them. There is only Earth, one world, one home, one chance to ensure its story continues. This perspective is not one of despair but of possibility. It shows us that, though we are small, we are capable of great things. That our actions, however modest they may seem, can ripple outward to create a world where life endures and thrives. It is a perspective that calls us to unity, to responsibility, and to hope. For as long as there is Earth, there is hope. Hope in the seeds we plant, the waters we clean, and the air we purify. Hope in the dreams of those who will follow us, who will inherit this planet and look to the stars with the same wonder we feel today. Hope in the knowledge that we can rise to the challenges before us and create a legacy worthy of this incredible world. The pale blue dot continues to spin, carrying us through the vastness of space. It remains a beacon of life, a testament to what is possible when nature and humanity find balance. Let us honor that balance, not just with words, but with action. Let us choose to be the stewards this planet needs. This is our moment to define what it means to be human. Not conquerors of Earth, but caretakers. Not takers, but givers. Let us embrace this role with humility and with love, knowing that in protecting this world, we are protecting the very essence of life itself. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. Our sanctuary. Our responsibility. Let us rise to the challenge, not just for today, but for all the tomorrows yet to come. Let us ensure that Earth remains what it has always been, a miracle in the cosmos, a home for life, and a source of endless wonder. The pale blue dot is more than a home, it is a promise. A promise that life, against all odds, can endure. That even in the cold emptiness of space, there can exist a sanctuary teeming with light, sound, and motion. It is a reminder that we are the caretakers of something rare and precious, something that deserves not only to survive but to thrive. As we look forward, the responsibility falls to us, not as individuals alone, but as a collective species. Every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the larger whole. A tree planted becomes part of a forest. A river cleaned becomes part of an ecosystem. A choice made in kindness echoes through time, shaping the world in ways we cannot always see. The Earth's resilience is extraordinary. It has endured ice ages, meteor impacts, and countless other challenges throughout its long history. Yet, its greatest test is one it has never faced before, us. Humanity's ingenuity has reshaped the planet, altering its landscapes, its climate, and its ecosystems. But that same ingenuity holds the key to its recovery. If we act with wisdom, we can ensure that this planet continues to flourish for millennia to come. Imagine the stories that future generations might tell. Stories of how humanity rose to the occasion, overcoming its divisions and working together for the common good. Stories of how we restored the forests, replenished the oceans, and brought the skies back to their natural brilliance. Stories of a time when the people of Earth united in their shared love for the only home they have ever known. These stories are within our grasp. They begin with the choices we make today. Every decision, every action, carries with it the potential to shape the future. And though the challenges we face may seem vast, they are not insurmountable. For humanity has always found a way to rise, to innovate, and to persevere. The pale blue dot calls to us, not with words, but with its quiet presence. It reminds us of our unity, of the common thread that binds us all to this extraordinary world. It reminds us that we are not separate from nature, we are part of it, deeply connected to every living thing, to every leaf, every wave, every breath of wind. This connection is not a burden, it is a gift. It gives our lives purpose and meaning, grounding us in the knowledge that we are stewards of something far greater than ourselves. To honor this connection is to honor the earth itself, to recognize its value and to protect it as a sacred trust. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons of the pale blue dot. Let us act with humility, knowing that we are but one part of a vast and intricate web of life. Let us act with courage, knowing that the path ahead will not always be easy. And let us act with love, for it is love, for each other, for the earth, for the miracle of life itself, that will guide us to a better future. One day, as humanity ventures further into the stars, Earth will remain our anchor, our origin, and our home. It will be the place where we first learned to dream, where we first discovered the beauty of the universe, and where we first understood the power of unity and care. It will always be our pale blue dot, the center of our story. This is our time. Our responsibility. Our chance to write the next chapter of Earth's history with care and hope. Let us ensure that it is a chapter filled with renewal, with compassion, and with the enduring promise of life. For as long as the earth spins, as long as the stars shine, and as long as humanity exists, this pale blue dot will remain our sanctuary. It is ours to protect, to cherish, and to celebrate. It is more than a world, it is a miracle, and it is worth everything. The pale blue dot, a silent traveler in the vastness of space, is not just our home, it is our legacy. It is the cradle of life, the wellspring of every thought, every achievement, and every dream that has ever been. In its fragility, we see our shared responsibility. In its beauty, we find our purpose. The challenges we face are great, but so is our capacity to rise above them. Earth has given us everything: air to breathe, water to sustain us, and landscapes that inspire wonder. Now it asks for our care, our courage, and our love. It calls on us to remember that we are not its masters, but its stewards. Let us choose to honor that call. Let us stand together, not as nations divided by borders, but as one species united by this extraordinary planet. Let us preserve its forests, protect its oceans, and ensure its skies remain clear for the generations who will follow. This is our moment. Our opportunity to write a story of hope and renewal, one that reflects the very best of humanity. A story where we learn to live in harmony with the earth and embrace the miracle of life that flourishes here. For as long as we exist, Earth will be our sanctuary, our anchor, and our source of inspiration. Let us ensure it remains so, not just for us, but for all who share this world and all who will inherit it. This is Earth. Our pale blue dot. A beacon of life in the cosmos, a testament to what is possible, and a reminder of all that we must protect. Let us cherish it, for there will never be another.